Over the past couple of days, we've done a lot of follow-up to find out exactly what happened and where various people knew at different points in the system. We all knew after the genocide motion that China made a public thing about sanctioning Michael Chong 2 years ago because of his strong leadership on condemning the violence against the Uyghurs. CSIS made a determination at that point that they should give Michael defensive briefings, which they did over the following years a number of times on issues surrounding this concern that China had and engagement. On Monday morning, 2 days ago, we asked what happened to that information. Was it ever briefed up out of CSIS? It was not. CSIS made the determination that it wasn't something that needed to be raised to a higher level because it wasn't a significant enough concern. That's why they chose to give direct defensive briefings to the MP in question, but they didn't feel that it was necessary to do anything else. Going forward, we're making it very, very clear to CSIS and all our intelligence officials that when there are concerns that talk specifically about any MP, particularly about their family, those need to be elevated, even if CSIS doesn't feel that it's a sufficient level of concern for them to take more direct action. We still need to know about it at the upper government levels.
When did you make that directive?
When did you learn about it?
We are making that directive now. We are making it clear to CSIS that when it involves an MP, even if it's not hitting a threshold that they would previously think needs to be highlighted, we should still know about it.
When did you learn specifically about this information about Mr. Chong?
I learned following the media reports on Monday morning. I asked CSIS, what is this briefing? What is this supposed story that is out in the media from a leak? What do we know about it? We then retraced over the past couple of days what this was, that CSIS knew about certain things, didn't feel that it reached a threshold that required them to pass it up out of CSIS or give more than just a defensive briefing to Mr. Chong a few months later and then repeat in. But obviously, when it comes to an MP's safety, when it comes to their family's safety, we need to know, even if it's a mild concern or something that wouldn't otherwise hit a threshold that CSIS would feel it needs to be worked on.
Alimente ces perceptions d'influence de Pékin sur notre gouvernement.
Je pense que mon frère va pouvoir
influence on the government. I think that my brother will be able to explain what happened.
Au sujet de la Fondation Trudeau, je n'ai pas d'engagement direct ou indirect. Non, je n'ai pas parlé depuis plusieurs semaines.
Russia's claiming that Ukraine attempted to kill Putin and assassinate him. Any comment on that?
We very much know how Russia chooses to share and link anything that happens to nefarious plots against them. We're obviously watching very closely to see. We're talking with intelligence agencies and partners to find out exactly what's going on. I think we need to be concerned, obviously, about anything that's happening around this, but we're not going to jump to any conclusions at this particular moment.
How will threats against an MP's family not be taken seriously?
CSIS receives a tremendous amount of information all the time about what various consular officials are doing or what various foreign interference actors are engaged in. They constantly make decisions around what is a credible threat, what is a non-credible threat. They are professionals who make that evaluation. And what I'm saying is, even if it's a less than threshold threat, according to their views, if it regards an MP or an MP's family, it should be passed up going forward to political levels.
Just to clarify, you only found out Monday morning? You didn't know 2 years ago? 2
years ago, I knew that China had sanctioned Michael Chong because, and that they were very unhappy with him because of his leadership. That I found about like everyone else through the public reporting on Monday and asked CSIS to ask for more information, and that's what we've been gathering over the past days. If anyone ever were to, or ever puts a threat against an MP or a family, we need to know about it, and we're going to make sure that CSIS elevates that, even if it's not a credible threat or doesn't hit the threshold that they would decide is necessary. When it comes to MPs and their families, I think we have to have a higher threshold, or lower threshold. Thank you very much.